You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yusuf. In this video, I'm going to be sharing about research proposal. I believe you must have come across some graduate school and scholarship application that requires you to submit maybe 500 words, 1000 words, or 1500 words research proposal. So I'm not going to be reading the entire thing. I'll just be pointing out a few things that I think are very important, or that could also help you to start thinking about how you can write your proposal as well. So if you look at the totality of this proposal, it's just 1076, but the proposal itself is not up to that. I think what makes that number is yeah, the proposal itself, if you check down here, it's just 816 words. It's not up to 1000 words. The other things are what makes up 1076 kind of. So if you look at the opening statement, I personally, I love opening my proposal with the broader aim of what I want to research. And you could clearly see here, this is what I want to research. The topic is decolonizing science education through IFA. IFA is an indigenous knowledge system in Nigeria, and the whole concept of this proposal is me trying to say that okay, there is a lot of people, there's a lot of research saying that there is a need to include indigenous knowledge into higher education curriculum. People are really agitating that. The current curriculum that we use in higher education in Nigeria or in Africa generally, it's Western centric. It means that it's dominated by Western ideals. So there is a need to decolonize that curriculum to incorporate local knowledge. And anytime you talk about those things, it's very abstract. So one way of making these things very practical is taking one of this indigenous knowledge and see how we can incorporate it into scientific knowledge system of Nigerian higher education. Since if you look at the concept of IFA or IFA divination process as a whole, you would see that it has a religion inside, it has science inside, it has cosmology inside, it has philosophy, it has a lot of things inside. So how can we incorporate that to our formal education and try to use that to decolonize science education in Nigeria? That's the whole concept of this proposal. And you would see here me trying to just thinking and very curious about the whole conversation about IFA. Say the second paragraph is me trying to think about how we could redefine science and me trying to look at what are people saying about indigenous language debate. You would see researchers trying to debate about decolonizing education, what is considered legitimate knowledge. Is even considered legitimate knowledge in higher education, universality of knowledge. What are people saying generally? And these are some of the few citations that I think are very relevant to what I'm talking about. And I said, however, in the context of Nigerian higher education, because it was founded on colonial structure, the little has been done about trying to look at how IFA can be used to decolonize science education or can be used to kind of contribute to these conversations. That's what I'm trying to contribute in general. And you would see me trying to still weave a lot of argument. And immediately I moved to my methodology rather. So how do I want to do this research? What method do I want to use to do this research? Um, you would see here qualitative design will be used, blah, 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 all of those things. Then I move to my research question. These are the questions that I want to address. There's just three. Please, when you're writing this proposal, don't let it be more than three for start. When you start your PhD eventually, you can increase the research questions for word count and for clarity's sake. And yeah, this is my theoretical logic. You need to be very explicit about a theory. You need to understand, do you understand the theory you want to use, and how does that help you understand your argument better? And that's what I've just been doing in this whole paragraph. That's what happened here. And lastly, it's just my contribution to knowledge. And it's very good to include timeline in your proposal as well. So I include just year one, year two, year three, and year four because I'm thinking this is for PhD. This is not compulsory. Some application request for this, while some will not request for this. But in case timeline is requested, there's a sample of a timeline to complete your PhD in 4 years. So this proposal is also very good for master's degree as well. If you're doing masters, this is also very, very useful. You can use this proposal for masters, you can use it for PhD, but please try to sit down and understand. This is just references, so try to understand the concept, the argument, the thinking process that goes into writing this proposal. And this proposal itself, I have written a book chapter on this proposal. I'm going to be showing you that now. On ResearchGate, you can search for me on ResearchGate. This is me, my name there is still Yusuf Alani here on ResearchGate. And this is the publication, Science or Superstition, Unpacking the Onto Epistemological Barriers of Legitimizing IFA as an Alternative Scientific Knowledge in Nigerian Higher Education. It has been published and you can read the work here if you want to read my argument. If you want to learn how to the IFA divination process, of course, this book is not for you. It's just me trying to look at the decolonization side of it, the epistemological inclusion and legitimacy side of it. That's what I'm trying to do there. Yeah, that's just a very simple research proposal. You can take a screenshot, make sure you have an understanding, and please don't copy and paste. The work has been published, the proposal has been submitted somewhere else. Don't think you can copy and paste and use templates. Just see how it is being written and try to use that to make sense of your own. And I wish you all the best in your application. If you have any comment, any question, please put them right under this video, and I'll try my best to answer them. Bye.